And we are live. Welcome to a live market analysis. I'm the Barbarian Trader, and today we'll talk about if 20,000 is the next target for Bitcoin price, or this is just a bear trap. As well, we'll have a look at Ethereum and Cardano. Stay tuned. Welcome back. And first, let's have a look at Bitcoin and where is the first support area for this dump. So if you have watched my previous video, we talked about this big rising wedge. All right, so we have the top here, we have the bottom here, and guess what? Now the price looks like it's targeting the bottom of the rising wedge, which I will give you a price point. So, right. So if this is the 4-hour chart. So if this 4-hour candle will continue down, we might find support in probably somewhere in 22,000 area, okay, 21,900, 22,000 area. As you can see, just below we have 200 moving average 4-hour, okay. So sorry. So the next support, okay, it's 21,721, 22,000 area, much stronger support. And also we have some horizontal support from this past disputed area. So let me show you. We have here, and then we have this top here. So we might have a bounce in this area. Sorry guys. All right, so let's mark also this one. So probably this dump might continue either on this candle. This 4-hour candle will close in about 12 minutes, as you can see. So either this candle or the next candle, we might see some volatility incoming. As you can see, the volume is there, so there are a lot of sellers. All right, and Ethereum, we'll talk also about Ethereum. Ethereum practically is the same, in the similar position. Even more, Ethereum already touched the bottom of the rising wedge. So as you can see, we have the top here. All right, let me correct this. Yes, and then we have the top here, and of course bottom and bottom here. So the price came in 1,580, 1,589 area. All right, what's next? We'll talk about today. If we can have a bounce here, or we can have a rejection, okay, or if this will hold a support, and what can happen next. All right, but regarding Ethereum, we'll talk a little more, because Ethereum pumped like 100% from the lowest point, okay. So from 880, Ethereum pumped 100%, okay, with almost no serious correction, okay, except this one. But this, we talked about it in the last video, that this could be just a distribution area. So the big boys, they are offloading their bags, okay. So they are just holding the price here. So FOMO is created, Ethereum pumped 100%, everybody's buying, liquidity come in the market, and they are selling, okay. They are offloading the bags. So as you can see right now, Ethereum, it will close the 4-hour candle as well. We look at 4-hour chart on Ethereum. Ethereum candle might close under the bottom of the rising wedge. So we'll talk also what are the targets, the lower targets, in case of a recovery, what needs to happen and what are the lower targets. But let's go back to Bitcoin. All right, the Bitcoin price right now is 22,458 and is heading to those areas. All right, guys, if you want to jump in a long position here, be careful. All right, so either you do dollar cost average and you you buy on spot. All right, so you can set up asks. If you want to jump from here, okay, it was a disputed area in the past. All right, let me take also, there you go. So as you can see, we had this stop here. All right, I will put it, let's see, I'll put it orange. All right, because this support might not hold, but we keep an eye on it. So we had this stop here, again disputed here, this bottom here, and on and on. Okay, so it stopped here for the moment. And actually on the first touch, I jumped in a small long scalp and exit on those buttons, because dump, test this as support, pump back, test this as resistance on lower time frames, you can see that, and then now it's dumping again. So the candle will close in 8 minutes. So we have to keep an eye on Bitcoin and Ethereum for our candle to see how it will close, especially on Ethereum. If it will close below, let's say 1,591, okay, if it will close below, I would prefer to see if we still want to have some bullish outcome, I would prefer to see that it's closing above this bottom of the rising wedge. All right, so let's go back on Bitcoin. So the first support, it's pretty superficial support, but could hold 22,200, okay, as it was pretty disputed in the past. Again, another support, superficial, all right, good superficial, 22,217. And then the real support, because usually, okay, even if this rising wedge will play out, and I will give you also targets for that, probably we will have a lot of choppiness along this if the price will come. All right, all right, so I will keep those, but I will just move this here. All right, so all right, so even if the price will come here in this area, will hold, we might have some choppiness along. All right, so from here we'll see, all right, we'll start to recover and we'll look to upper targets where we have resistance, or it will start to play out. And in case this rising wedge will play out, that's why my title is 20,000 next, okay, because practically we are below the middle of the rising wedge. All right, so we are in a bearish position in this point. So like I said in my previous video, I would prefer Bitcoin to not drop below this blue arc of support, okay, arc of circle of support, because this, if you haven't watched my video, I'll go very fast, we might have, okay, let me show you a possible parabolic move. All right, so as you can see, bottom here, start here, first support, second support, now it's testing this area again. Okay, it will hold the support and it will continue up, or it will invalidate this move by losing this area support. Practically, from my point of view, this is the last chance for the bulls to step in, and they need to step in strong. Okay, if we'll see some, let me clean this again. All right, if they will have a shy bounce here and we'll start to see choppiness, then bulls that have higher and higher chance to play this one and come, probably a first target we should look at, right? And also if this rising wedge will play out. So somewhere here along this channel, a diagonal channel of support, and also let me put some prices. So somewhere from 20,100, yeah, up to 20,600, all right? And then below, as you can see, this blue, this horizontal blue line was disputed a lot in the past. So probably in case of a big dump, it would make sense at least to test this area as support, which is in confluence with this diagonal support. Okay, I hope it makes sense for you guys, but I will try to be as clear as possible. So we had this top here, disputed area here, bottom here, which few videos before I said, hey, this it will be a good support because it was the first test as support, and usually first test as support give us a pretty decent bounce, even a good one. And in case the dump will continue and the parabolic move will play, the rising wedge will play, sorry, probably we should look this area for possible targets, okay? And the lowest, not necessarily the lowest, but it is possible for the price to come to test this green dotted diagonal, okay, of support. So right now it's at 20,000, but it can go lower, all right? So in that case, they will come and test, okay, is this, let me clean this a little, the chart. All right, so practically, okay, they could dump and test this area, okay, is still holding a support. Because what we might do now, either we are building a new channel, and the top could be at 24,600, 24,700, all right, and the bottom, okay, at 17,600. So we might have a lot of price action in this area, okay, or we have to or right now, as you can see, the previous channel was somehow here, okay, in this area, like the bottom in 18,600 and the top roughly, let's say 21,700, something like that. So once it was tested the support, they start to move up, okay? So the question is this the next channel, maybe the top here and the bottom on the previous tops, so somewhere 21,700. So this could be our next trading channel for the next days, probably even a week or two. Or if this rising wedge will play out, we should expect targets in this area. Okay, as I said, 20,000. Now, let's see if, okay, what needs to happen, okay, for the bulls to get in control. So keep in mind, for the moment we have support, okay, I accidentally delete this one. There you go. All right, so let me make it orange. So let me zoom in. I hope you guys, okay, there you go. So for the moment, we have support in from 22,450 down to 21,700. I think once 22,000 is flipped in resistance, or 22,000, 22,000, let's see, 22,200. So 200 moving average on 4 hour, I will see it tested just as a fast dump and buyback and a fast pump up, you know. So let's see, this candle will close in 25 seconds, 23 seconds. So still a bullish, a bearish candle, strong bearish candle. The next candle, okay, let's do a small update, okay, on the price. So let's do like this. So in case you want to jump in a long, of course, this is not a financial advice. It's just my opinion, what I will personally do in this case. So in case you want to jump in a long position, probably, let's see, probably you should have, all right. So you should have the entry somewhere in this area, okay, with stop loss. Let's see, I think the last area of support, if the price is losing this bottom and is flipping in resistance, probably there is 60 to 80 even more % for this rising wedge to play out, okay? But as usual, let's keep an eye. Let's wait for confirmation, because even if the price will go below, okay, and we don't have a confirmation, all right, then it could bounce up and start to move. All right. So now let's watch also from the bullish perspective. All right. So let me clean the chart a little. And there we go. Okay. From the bullish perspective, we have this possible parabolic move up, okay, that we talked in the past. Parabolic moves up usually before they go to fruition and start to have a strong move up, they do a lot of pumps and dumps. So practically they are hunting a lot of stop losses and even liquidation points. And it is possible this to be just a bear trap, okay, and to see a recovery and target this top of the rising wedge first. Probably this it will be a pretty good resistance, and then above I will give you also targets of resistance above. All right, so but I think what needs to happen, there is a very big chance this bottom to be tested, okay, 22,000 area, 22,100, 19,900, sorry, my bad, 22,100, 21,700, this area to be tested, okay, because usually the bottom of the rising wedges, they act like a magnet, okay. Let's have an eye also on Ethereum. Ethereum opened below the bottom of the rising wedge, okay, so all we have probably it will be a bounce and a continuation below, or just a lot of choppiness along this. So probably they even will fool the bulls. All right, so let's see, we have the first we'll look at Ethereum immediately, okay, but we have the first resistance in this area. As you can see, this Fibonacci circle played super nice. So you had the first test here, confirmation, then this it will act as a strong support. You could short here, and then you would have like, okay, come here on this diagonal support, okay, 9% profit, and then you could short again here, again, okay, take profit at the base of the rising wedge here, another 5.6 clean profit, okay. If you'll go with leverage 5x or something, it will be 40% profit. All right, so by the way, guys, if you want to join our VIP group, you have the link in the description below, and you have access to the charts, to the updates, and we do daily updates. We have trading signals, fun group to chat with, especially if you are a beginner. You can ask questions, you can ask for advice, we share experience. So link in the description below. Let's go back to the charts. So as you can see, we get a rejection here. Let's go back to Bitcoin. So if you want to go long, go on spot or very small leverage, okay, don't jump on 10x or 20x or 50x. You can be liquidated very fast because we can still have wicks. Don't forget, we are close to the base of a rising wedge, so it could just dump even lower. All right, so go on spot or small leverage. You can jump in this area with stop loss. I think if 21,300 will be lost, it's already if 21,700 is lost, is very bad. But just in case, this is what I will do. 21,300 stop loss. I will jump in this area and probably take profit somewhere on a bounce, very fast bounce. So if it will dump in this area, I will take back profit on this disputed area, 22,500, in case that we have a fast dump. And because we might have just some choppiness, okay, if we'll have something like this, it can bounce even here, okay, as you can see, previous disputed area, and start to play out, okay. So keep an eye on this. For the bulls, let's go back to the bulls. If this one will hold, and I would like to see a fast buyback, okay, I want to see a lot of volume, a lot of liquidity here, a lot of buyers, okay, they must move above this blue parabolic, okay, arc of circle, all right? And I want to see 4 hour moving above 34 moving average, closing above, more than that. This will be not enough. It's just choppiness along the bottom of the rising wedge. What I would like to see, I would like to see price breaking again, okay, 23,850, 23,900, and reclaim this as support. So I want to see this tested as support. Then probably we can look for the next move up in the, let me put the price tag here. All right, so somewhere, I don't think the price will just pump right now. It is very possible, but there are still a lot of sellers. Okay, the selling volume didn't is not going lower. Okay, as you can see, the selling volume is there. Okay, so it's not, the dump is not on fumes. Okay, so feels like the dump is not over yet. Okay, that we can have some bounces, and it's sooner or later feels like we'll test this diagonal support. All right, so I would like to see this broken, okay, break above, test this as support, and possible retest of 24,900, 25,000. Okay, why 24,400, 25,000 is still a good resistance? Okay, because keep in mind, with, let me switch to, this is weekly chart. Okay, let's look at a chart of a Bitcoin, and we'll talk also 200 moving average, and practically we are below this diagonal resistance. So why this area was such a strong resistance? Okay, all right, so let's look in the past, because past can tell you the future. Okay, don't guys, if you are new in the space, okay, or even if you are a seasoned trader, okay, you must know, and probably you know, all right, that news, they are coming after everything is happened in the charts. Okay, so a very famous trader said, show me the charts and I will tell you the news. All right, so as you can see, this is weekly chart on Bitcoin. Okay, so we had this top here in 2018 April. Okay, we had a nice rally up to 9,900. You remember that strong disputed area of 10K. Okay, so we had this top here, we have this disputed area, okay, here, and this top here. Okay, so this one is from 2019. So practically the price deep below this support, flipping resistance, and guess what? Okay, 1 week they try to break it, reject. Okay, second week try to break it again, they fail. Now, and it's also 200 moving average right here. So we had few close below 200 moving average, below this multiple years resistance, and now the price is going back below 200 moving average. But as I said, this could be just a bear trap. Okay, so let's not jump yet in the conclusion. As long, we have to see how this week will close, because as you can see, the last week closed with an indecision candle. Okay, so the bulls were in control. We had almost symmetric week up with like weak shadow, not weak as a day of month. You understand what I mean? Yes. So the shadow up and the shadow down, they were pretty symmetrical. So we have this indecision candle, and this week can still surprise us. Okay, we tomorrow, because on daily chart, if we switch to daily chart, okay, so we had this so downtrend action. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, candles down. So for the moment, price is still okay, dancing around 21 moving average. So here flipped in support, this morning, let me delete this Morningstar doji. And guys, if you read about Morningstar doji, after a big downtrend, okay, usually what they do, they have a pump, then they fool the bears that it will dump, okay, and as you can see, not very, okay, let me zoom in on Bitcoin daily, okay. As you can see, of course, we had here a shooting star, and in my previous video we said, hey guys, look, we are closing bearish here. So but for now we don't have like a very clear selling candle, okay. It's kind of shy. The bears are pretty shy in this area, okay. So this choppiness down could be just bear trap. And as you can see, just here above we have 100 moving average, who's on 26,287. And remember this, because this area is matching with our next top resistance. So until we don't move on daily, I would like to see, so for the bearish, okay, I would like to see Bitcoin flipping this 24,300, 24,400, okay. Again, in our group, we are talking about how important is 24,400 area, okay. Either is flipping in support and we see a very nice pump up, or as long as it's holding as resistance, we might see some choppiness down. All right. So until we don't flip this in support, okay, and we break this above flip and support and go to test 100 moving average, 25,500, 26,000 area, we still have to remain pretty bearish, okay. So let me go back to this chart and I will give you even price targets above, okay. So let's say this area will hold a support and we have a very nice rally in the next 4-hour candles, probably tomorrow or in the weekend. Weekend pumps, be careful, okay. They are pretty tricky, okay. Don't trust weekend pumps. They are on low volume and it's easy to pump to create bull traps, bear traps as well. All right. So above, let's say in case, okay, in case we break this area as resistance as well, we come here 25,000, we have some choppiness and then we explode above, okay. In case that tomorrow, let's say tomorrow we'll have like a strong pump, this will be broken, this area will become very strong. It is very strong resistance, okay. This I cannot call it channel, this is, okay, area of strong areas of resistance. So we have somewhere 25,800, 26,600, but this one can change. It depends, okay, if it will go there and when it will be, will have, the price will have contact with. So if we look here again, 100 moving average, it's at 26,256 right now. So probably we'll see a descent in the next days if the price will start to have choppiness and you see, might come to this, okay, this bottom, okay, from May, from a few months ago. So is matching if the price will recover and we have this, because this could be, guys, this could be a beautiful base for a big parabolic move. As long as we don't lose, as I said, I would prefer to see 21,300 hold the support. So let me show you. You see this here, this, okay, here we have a hammer. So as long as we don't, and I will even put a price here, I would prefer to see this top, okay, let me make it like green. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I prefer to see this one. You see 21,330, what we are talking before, 21,300. If you want to put the stop loss, just maybe here, 21,250, 21,300, in case you are going long, okay? Because if this is lost, this possible, okay, not parabolic, this possible parabolic move is kind of, it start to get invalidated, okay. So as long we have choppiness in this area, okay, I don't see anything dangerous, but you must keep an eye on this rising wedge, okay? Because if this one is confirmed, so they have a dump and then test this as resistance, and then they go below the previous low, then there is a very big chance for this one to play out, okay? And go in probably in 20,000, 20,300 area or something like that, okay? Now let's have a look. So we have the bearish view, the bearish point of view, the bullish point of view, all right? Now let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum, as you can see, okay, it's dancing around this bottom of the rising wedge. So again, this rising wedge, top, top, bottom, bottom, okay, here. So what I suspect, okay, they might create, this is 4 hour, okay, they might close 1 or 2 candle above this, okay. Let me zoom in first, and then we'll look again on the bigger picture so you can see it better, okay. So this, okay, 1592 area is the bottom of the rising wedge, okay. So this area, as you can see, I wrote bulls versus bears, okay. So if you'll be in our VIP trading group, you'll have access to this chart and you'll know, okay, once it's going there, so first here, once it touch this Fibonacci circle, we'll have a dump. You would go here short, you'll take here profits, okay. So what I suspect, they might do some pump, maybe even close 4 hour above, okay, above this candle body, okay, previous candle body. So above 1615, close here above, coming this resistance, or even in this diagonal resistance, and from here we might have a dump, or even and come and test this Fibonacci circle again, and possible a dump. All right. So first, let's talk a bearish point of view, and then we'll look on a bullish point of view. Okay. So now they break this, so they close this 4 hour candle, the wick lower. Okay, the shadow was down to 1580. All right. So if the price will stay below this, okay, get rejected, once they go below 1580, looks like the bears are in control. It's there is a confirmation, a possible confirmation, okay, a high chance of a confirmation, okay, because nothing is sure, nothing is 100%. We have probabilities, but we have high and low probability. So it will be a high probability for this rising wedge to play. And let's see targets, okay. I will zoom out again. So targets for this one, again, as you can see, we had probably, they might target this Fibonacci circle somewhere here, or 200 moving average on 4 hour. So let me take this. So probably they might come in this area, maybe 1400, okay, plus minus, okay. As you can see, we have some horizontal support here. We have again this disputed area, this green horizontal channel of support. So, and lower we have this diagonal support, okay. And let me put also some price tags, and let me increase this so you can see it better. All right, so we have this from 1420. In case that we'll have a dump, we can look for an area of support starting from 1420. It depends when it will make contact. 200 moving average probably could be again somewhere in this area. All right, right now 200 moving average, it's on 1394 in case of a nasty dump. All right, so if we have just a red line down, 1395 could be a good support, and the Fibonacci circle will provide some support. As you can see, in the past it was resistance, okay. As I said, guys, I think, especially if you are a beginner, you are missing out if you don't join our VIP trading group. You'll have access and updates daily, and you will see those charts in real time. So you have pretty disputed, because when you see this video, my videos, the action already happened. Okay, so if you'll be in our group, you'll already see this update that, hey guys, we just touched this and we might have a downtrend from here. Okay, so this Fibonacci circle, we had resistance, resistance, again resistance here. So now if we'll come here, probably we'll have some support. Okay, and as you can see, we have another diagonal support. So in case of a big dump, we might look 1423 down to 1280, 1280, somewhere here, 1270. It depends when it will have contact. Okay, so let me see for a possible, let's see where we can have, yeah, I think something like that we can project this, and you can see it's matching with 200 moving average on 4 hours. All right, so I will leave this like this. Now for a bullish, okay, possibility, this bottom of the rising wedge should hold. Okay, because if this is lost and flipped in resistance, bearish have bigger chances to play this down. Okay, so if we'll hold this as support, okay, and we'll see some strong buyback and some strong volume coming here. As you can see, we have just a selling volume down here. So if the bulls will come in and flip this Fibonacci circle as support and this diagonal support, okay, and confirm, okay, so they go above previous high, so they make higher highs. Okay, first I would like to see this one, okay, this resistance, oh sorry guys, okay, this area of resistance flipped in support 1717. Okay, and what we might see, as you can see, we have a confluence of resistance up in 1865. So if the bulls get back in control, we might see a pump, and this is matching very nice with this blue diagonal resistance, with this Fibonacci circle, and guess what, with the top of the rising wedge. So look, is still this possibility. Let's see from the bullish perspective, okay, because we have not confirmed this rising wedge. Okay, so yes, we test the bottom, but as well the price can do something like that, move above, test this as support, start to move above, and test this area, okay, as resistance. So we had, because we have 1, 2, this it will be the third, and then start to play, okay, this rising wedge. And guess what, we'll have support on this Fibonacci circle, okay, in this area. All right, so let me clean this again. There you go, guys. So bearish perspective, wait, if you want to go short, wait to see a confirmation, okay, and probably you should put your stop loss on this previous high, and targets probably take profit starting from, because never take profit in one point. Okay, I will take all the profits here. Okay, could work, you know, but could be again a bear trap, go below this rising wedge and come back and pump like crazy. So we are in a bear market. Bear market tops, they could be very tricky, and they can go even higher, or they can dump very fast, they can pump very fast, because we had this area of distribution. But it depends if they are right now there is a lot of hunt for liquidity. Okay, so if there is a lot of liquidity in this area, probably the price will go in this area, okay, 1864. If there is a lot of liquidity below, and here it's almost no liquidity, then the price will go lower. All right, good. So Ethereum on the lower targets, if you want to play the short, okay, set your stop loss and possible targets. Okay, if this will fully play out, 1420 down to 1270, 1280. Also, if the price will come here, probably it will be a pretty good area to jump in a long. Okay, again, not a financial advice. If you want to join our VIP trading group, there you'll see more details when we jump in a trade, when we exit the trade. Even, guys, look, let me tell you something. We have a very high success rate, okay? But don't understand me wrong. We had, for example, we had a trade here. We jumped in a long, and when I saw that we don't have enough volume and power to break this, I said, okay, we close this. Okay, so our we were in the Bitcoin, so we were long somewhere in this area. Let me zoom in. Okay, so our average was something like 23,000. Okay, so our average was here, and we exit 23,400 something. Okay, and then personally, it was not a public trade. I jumped in a short. Okay, position here, but we still had some profit and we close it. Okay, because we're expecting for a better response from this area. Okay, a stronger pump and stuff. And when we saw that the pump was not there, the volume was not there, the buyers are not coming in, we just exit the trade. So all right, so Ethereum on the lower targets, this area, and possible here if you want to jump in a long. Okay, upper targets, we have Confluence 1864, and probably this area, it will also be good for a short. All right, now let's have a look at daily. Let me clean this, and keep in mind everything is connected with traditional markets. Okay, so if I switch to weekly, okay, one week chart. Okay, weekly candle right now move below 200 moving average. So if this week we'll see a close with a red candle below, okay, what I will not like to see for a possible bullish continuation, I don't want to see a hanging man. Okay, what this mean? That we have like this, okay, this red body, and we have a shadow maybe here. Okay, so, and closing below 200 moving average, this, it will not be very bullish. All right, so until we don't break 24,400, we are still bears. They are still in control. Now let's have a look at the US dollar, because there are still some hope this week. Okay, because this week is not over for the US dollar. Okay, we have still 1 day of price evolution, okay, on US dollar, and we might have, is very possible, okay, I'm not saying we'll have either this week or next week. Okay, let's have also some hopium here, and also from technical point of view, okay, we might have a move down to 21 moving average. Okay, that will translate, okay, in a big dump for US dollar. Okay, probably they will go and take those lows. Okay, all right, there you go. So they will take those lows and test 21 moving average, maybe even a dip below. Okay, and from here we'll see, we'll have a bounce, we'll have some choppiness along this. So there is a very big chance this week or next week to have a red nasty candle down to test this 21 moving average. Okay, because sooner or later, even when we see some pump, okay, higher it will go, bigger it will be the distance to 21 moving average, and faster it will be the drop. Okay, and okay, let me do some this again. More than this, all this price action, it was inside of a parabolic move, okay? And as we all know, parabolic moves, they tend to correct 50% or more. So if this parabolic move, because this is very important, guys, if you are new in the trading space and say, he's not talking about Bitcoin anymore, you know, it's boring. Guys, trust me, the discussions about US dollar and Dow Jones and S&P 500, you should follow more than Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano and whatever. Because if tomorrow the US dollar will dump, there is more than 80-90% chance, okay, for the Bitcoin to pump. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, always keep an eye on US dollar and S&P 500. So continue to watch, because we'll have a look at dollar and S&P 500 right now. Okay, and what could be the possible future move. So this week, okay, possible move down to 21 moving average, or next week. So in case we'll see it next week, probably, let me take some price action. Also for you guys who are trading Euro, USD, you're trading pairs, keep an eye on this. So 21 moving average right now, it's on 103 points, okay? Next week, okay, it might be here, okay? 103.3 points, all right? Right here, just below this bottom, okay? So it's very possible the price either this week, either next week, to see a fast red candle. And I don't know why I have a feeling that they will not stop at 21 moving average. Probably they will go maybe on this disputed. Okay, there you go. Okay, either here, either, let's see, either here, or if we'll have a nasty, because once this area is lost, here we don't have so much support. Okay, of course we have a lot of support from the past, don't forget that. But as you can see, the stronger support, okay, let me show you. So we have this area, and guess what, guys? This disputed area is matching those tops, and this disputed area matching those tops. Okay, so the next stronger, okay, support area probably it will be somewhere here. Okay, this area, right there you go, somewhere here. And guess what? We have 34 moving average waiting to be tested. Okay, those moving average, sooner or later they will be tested. Never think that something is going up forever, something is going down forever. Okay, same on Bitcoin. Okay, on Bitcoin we have 21 moving average at 30,800. Okay, so I will come back also at Bitcoin, and we'll look like higher time frames, what possible moves up we might see. All right, so let's go back to US dollar. Okay, US dollar, as you can see, we go in the resistance. Okay, we close with a bearish candle. Again, bears are in control. Okay, the bulls try to push up and the bears close pretty clear. And this one might end up with a very nasty candle. All right, we'll see. In case of a pump, okay, for US dollar in the next week or weeks, we should have a look at 113 points, 115 points. And in this case, guys, Bitcoin can go 10,000, below 14,000, 13,000, 12,000, okay? But we'll talk in time, okay? Let's not jump to conclusion yet, all right? Let's keep an eye on what happened today, what will happen tomorrow. I will try to keep you updated as much as possible, guys. So look, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, do it now. Just smash it like a strong barbarian. Smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you'll be updated with the future videos. All right, so you will be up to date. So US dollar, this we have to keep an eye how this week will close. Okay, because if it will close with an indecision candle, we might see a possible move to retest this as resistance. Okay, this area, some choppiness here as resistance, and then to start to correct, and probably 21 moving average will do something like that. And then it's another story, because this can continue up. Okay, for the moment, this parabolic move was not broken yet. Okay, so we hope, look, I hope as much as you and the next guy, okay, for a nice bullish run on crypto, and we all will get rich, but it's not working like this, guys. We have to keep our minds clear, okay, head in the game, watch the charts. Charts, they are never lie, okay? News are lying, influencers are lying, you know, but charts will never lie to you, all right? So, okay, let's go back. Let's have a look now. So US dollar, keep an eye on 21 moving average, okay? By the way, guys, this program I'm using for the beginners is called TradingView. You will find the link in the description below. When you use my link, my affiliate link, you will get $30 bonus, okay? As well, I will take $30 bonus, full disclosure, okay? So you'll have the channel with no extra cost from you. As well, if you haven't opened an account on BYBIT yet, I strongly recommend it. It's a very nice exchange, very beautiful interface, easy to work with, good liquidity, no slippage, and also you'll have a very nice bonus. I think it's about $4,500 bonus when you subscribe and you make your first deposit. You'll have also the link in the description below, and as well you'll have the channel. It will not help you, it will not cost you anything, but you'll have the channel doing that. All right, so we have US dollar. Keep an eye on 21 moving average, okay, and this diagonal of support, which is on 102 points, okay. Now let's have a look at S&P 500. S&P 500, like I said on my previous video, and this is most important because it doesn't matter, Dow Jones, S&P 500, they have similar moves. All right, so here I have the chart with S&P 500, and let me activate the volume. There you go. So guys, first of all, check the volume. The volume is 0 to none, okay? So in the last weeks, again, weekly chart, so in the last weeks we have 0 to none volume. All right, so we have just a nasty descending volume. All right, and the price is still pumping. More than that, because I hear many people, okay, we'll have a V recovery. Okay, hey, listen, not yet, because okay, if you look at the previous, and I'll go very fast because I talked about this also in my previous video, so the one who saw my previous video, I don't want to bore you, but the previous dumps, they were very short dumps, okay? So I'll go very fast. Check this out. So if we take intervals, okay, there you go. 84 days, okay? Next. 84 days, and this one only 28 days. And guess what, guys? This dump, okay, we still not making higher highs, and the dump, okay, it was 161 days. This is a signal that we might enter in a very prolonged bear market. And guess what? Let me show you something. What are we seeing here? A huge parabolic move, guys. This was just a black swan event, and of course a nice correction, okay, but right now all this pump up, you know, we have war in Europe, winter is coming, recession, okay, even some people want to redefine the definition of recession, but we are in a recession, sorry. So this could be just a dead cat bounce, okay. Look where is 200 moving average, okay, on weekly. It's so close. They didn't stop on 200 moving average like previously. You see support, support, support. No, they just come close, and actually here is 200 EMA, okay, where they stopped. It's another moving average, okay, on 3,638, and then the bounce. It's very possible this could be just a dead cat bounce and come back and test this. So this, it will change the curvature and it will come and test this again, okay. So US dollar and S&P 500 Dow Jones, okay, price action is very important for Bitcoin, okay. So now let's also have some hope, okay, let's get some hopes up. Okay, I think for the bulls, they must hold. I would prefer to see they hold 20,800, but as you can see again, 21,300, 21,300. Let me delete this and let me zoom in, okay? So what I would like to see, 21,300 hold the support in the worst case scenario, okay? In the worst case scenario, maybe we can have something like that, okay? We have, there you go, and then we start to move up. We'll see, because in this area we can have a lot of choppiness, a lot of on the bigger time frames. You know, it will make traders to be indecisive, you know, especially inexperienced ones. So I would like to see 21,300 area holding a support. Okay, let me make this one big. There you go. I hope you guys see it pretty well. All right, so 21,300 area holding a support, and to have a nice bounce here and to start to move up, reclaim 24,400, see what 25,000, okay, will give us if we get there, because as you can see, look, we have again this top with this top. For beginners, guys, learn support and resistance. You know, only this alone can give you some decent trades, and you will have a better clue of what's happening in the market. Okay, so the next one will have this diagonal resistance. It depends when it will be, if it will go there, but it's very possible at some point to see a move. Let's see if I have 9 moving average. I don't have it here. Okay, doesn't matter. So 21 moving average, at some point it will be tested. Okay, right now it's pretty nice high. So who knows, if we just have, you know, like, okay, we had this action, so practically if we switch to 4 days, we have this bottom, and then you see on 4 days 34 moving average, it's on 30,000, which is matching the 1 week 21 moving average in this area. So in case we have a crazy pump, okay, we might come to test 21 moving average on weekly, okay, at some point. So keep an eye on 21 moving average on weekly. All right, so we had also some hopium for the moment, but never forget, we are below. Okay, if you hope, okay, this was the bottom, and because we had some hopium, all right, now let's have also some realistic view. Guys, we are below this huge resistance trend line. Okay, until we don't have a clear, and let me show you something. Here I wrote bulls versus bears, as you can see. Okay, this trend line, bulls versus bears. As long the price hits dancing, okay, have some choppiness below this trend line, bears are in control. They are just bull traps, and liquidation hunting, stop loss hunting make everybody crazy. So as long as we are below this, we are bearish. Okay, so next area of support, okay, could be all right, let's take something, there you go. So next area of support, if we'll have here a dead cat bounce, sorry guys, let me zoom in. So if we'll have here a dead cat bounce, okay, first keep an eye on this diagonal support, and if the situation will get worse, we can look at, okay, I will give you also some prices below. If you want to do dollar cost average, okay, here are some good strong support areas. 30,900 area, this is not a precise, okay, it's just plus minus. 11,600, okay, 9,800 down to 9,100, and then guys, look, remember what I'm telling you, okay? Remember what I'm telling you, because some they will laugh, okay? Some people they will laugh. Haha, Bitcoin cannot never ever go there, all right? Never say something like that. Let me show you something. And with this, we'll conclude soon our video. So we have this nice spike 2017, and then we have this 2020, okay, top before the liftoff. All right. So in the worst case scenario, okay, we can see Bitcoin going to as low as, of course, it will go in the next weeks, 6,600 down to, look, even 3,000. Because look, this area, it was a good support. So don't forget, guys, Bitcoin has gone from lower than $1, okay? Never think for a second that, oh, it's not possible to go under 20,000. It's not possible to go under 16,000. You will never see this. You will buy on discount. You heard this before and probably you got hurt, okay? Always keep your eyes open. Always leave some money to buy on very low area, because this is very possible. So always invest money that you are willing to lose. Because we'll have a fast look at Cardano. Check this out, okay? Very nice pump, okay? Another pump, a lot of FOMO here, and people, they got hurt, okay? So look, they dump totally of 87%, okay? In Cardano at some point, it was, I think, number 3 or 4 or something like that. It has a huge market cap, okay? So let's go back to Bitcoin. Never think for a second that if the traditional markets remember this, guys, if Dow Jones, S&P 500, they are going in a prolonged bear market, we can look for those two. Let me do like this. And I know some of you, they will not agree, but we can go in this area very well, okay? I know you think, okay, no, because I saw influencers talking, same influencers told you that Cardano will go to $10. Where is Cardano now? Same influencers, they told you that Bitcoin will go to 100K, or they will close their Instagram or whatever. They will close their Twitter account and all kind of funny story, you know? Guys, we are traders, okay? Keep your head clear and follow the charts, because on weekly, on Bitcoin, all the moving average, they are putting right now a lot of selling pressure. Check this out. All the moving average, the curvature, is going lower, okay? The volume, we haven't saw, okay, the volume was pretty decent, okay? So I'm not saying that. It is possible to have some choppiness, but if we are enter in a prolonged bear market, don't be surprised if we'll see those targets, okay? So don't be surprised if we'll see something like 7,000, 6,000, 9,000, okay? Don't forget, CME features, we have a gap at 9,600, okay? So for now, let's focus on smaller time frames. We take it step by step, okay? So until, you know, if you look on bigger time frame, during that will happen, we can do 100 trades on smaller time frames, okay? So for the moment, in conclusion, keep an eye on 22,450, 21,700 area as support. If this one is lost, then we might expect something close to 20,000, okay, plus minus, all right? If this will hold as support, I gave you the resistance above. On Ethereum, you see 4-hour candle, you see, so on here, on the rising wedge, okay, where at the bottom this 4-hour candle is turning red, so we might see some dips. Then they will fool some traders. Probably they will just go below to take those lows. Okay, I will be very curious if they will do something like that, those lows. Okay, so keep an eye on previous lows, because Ethereum traders, okay, the big boys, they like to liquidate, okay, traders who have stop loss just below those wicks, okay? So it's very possible to see a dump here, a buyback, and then people, they got stop here, they have stop losses, traders who go long here, okay? And they had stop losses below, they will get stop, and guess what? If they are beginners, their reaction will be, okay, now I will go long, because look, I will go short, sorry. And then they will hunt stop losses for people who put stop losses, like close stop losses, okay? And full people that, okay, is going up, maybe you close with 1-2 bullish candle, will make higher highs on smaller time frames, and then boom, they will punish again. So this area, it's not the best area to enter in a trade. As I said, if you want to enter short, the stop loss should be probably just above this high, okay? If it's going above, there's a big chance to continue up, and take profit, it's up to you, okay? I gave you the targets. So in conclusion, bottom of the rising wedge on Ethereum, you had the targets now, you have lower targets, upper targets. Bitcoin, bottom of the rising wedge, it's on 22,000. Okay, keep an eye on this level, keep an eye on these levels. If it will bounce up, if it will go below, you have the targets as well. So this is it for today, guys. Smash the notification button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time, trade safe. Barbarian out.